myself a new cat. I didn't even buy it. It just showed up, moved in. I don't know where it came from. I don't know its background. All I know is now a member of my family. A little bit like a stepdad. Except you don't get scared when it tries to climb into your bed. Trauma. As I said, I'm actually lucky I got the cat for free because I'm skint. Not because of the current economic climate, I'm just really bad with money. Like, I played Monopoly when I was 9, still paying that off. So obviously when you're skint, you fall behind in your bills, right? One of the main ones I'm falling behind on is my TV licence. Never thought it was a big deal until my dad found out. And he goes, I can't believe you're not paying your TV licence, sure. Oh, you could go to jail for that. I was like, shut up, Dad. You can't go to jail for not paying your TV. No one's ever been locked up for a failed direct debit for a TV licence. My dad's a silly guy, like, but he always lies to me, always. Like, when I was younger, he told me not to go near swans or they'll break your arm. Anyone else heard that? Yeah. I believed him. I grew up in a council estate. I'd never seen a swan. I always thought they were a mythical creature, like a unicorn or a zebra. And then when I saw one, I goes, there's no way that flamboyant chicken could take me in a square go. You know what I mean? My dad, he's a typical boomer, you know. He's always trying to give me, like, financial advice, even though he bought his house in 1986 for £2. I'm not lying to you, I'm that skint. If Martin Lewis had my budget, he'd turn to crime. Or comedy, you know, whatever helps. But there's always someone worse off. There's always someone worse off. Like, I was driving home from work in my van, and there's a guy standing outside a petrol station with a jerry can, thumbing for a lift. I thought, he's in trouble, I better help him out. So I pulled up, and he got to his window, and he goes, right, mate, thanks very much. I was getting soaked there. I'm like, oh, no. He's from Glasgow. He got in the van, took his jacket off. Christmas jumper in July, by the way. First red flag. So we took off. I said, right, mate, yeah, in a bit of trouble, bit of car trouble. Completely ignored what I said and goes, do you know I wear a size 7 shoe, even though I'm a 9, because I like the way it feels. And I'm like, oh, no, what have I done? And then he says, see, 10 years ago, mate, I was in this big house fire, and the only way I survived, I had to jump out the window, and when I landed, I broke both my legs. My legs are now titanium plated. That's actually one of the reasons how I got the nickname, the Terminator in prison. And I'm like, one of the reasons. What's the other one? Who have I picked up here? I'm going to end up on a Netflix documentary, I know it. So there was silence for 5 minutes. The only sound you could hear is the anxiety going down the back of my leg. And then he goes, do you mind if I smoke? And I was like, I didn't want to say no, because I want to live. Because maybe not the best idea with a petrol can in the car, mate. Then he started laughing like a villain out of a movie. He just went, no, mate, this is empty. I just use this when I'm hitchhiking, you know, help me get from town to town, kind of like a bus pass. I'm like, you bastard. But that's actually quite genius, you know. I thought, fair play to you. Right, mate, where do you want to go? He said, just drop me off at the next town. So as we're driving on, I got to know him. His name was Colin, quite a lovely guy, actually. And he told me he gets a bit nervous when he meets new people. I was like, you got nervous? I shit myself. So I'm about to drop him off, and then I realised he never told me why he went to jail. And I thought, I wonder why, you know, because I'm a nosy bastard, and I want to find out. So it says, Colin, if you don't mind me asking, why did you go to jail? And I'll never forget the answer he gave, right? He took a big draw of his cigarette, and he looked at me right in my eyes, and he goes, well, Matt, it was a failed direct debit for my TV licence. Thank you very much, everybody. I've been Matt Black. Thank you.